So I've been running with my old thread, my BP build ISO in the stage recently, man. And it's been very difficult. Yes, I haven't maxed them out. As you see, I'm running with my slash and playmaker with sharpshooting takeover. And this was my first game on the stage, and already I'm going against a legend lock, which is good because I want to see the difference in ISOing with this build, a 6'4" slash and playmaker with sharp take versus my BP build, which is so much slower than this and finishes, even though it has Hall of Fame finishing, it feels like a slash and playmaker finish is better because the dunk tendencies on the slash and playmaker is higher. I do not have tendency glitch. All right, now the only downfall with this build is the gold shooting badges, not because you can't shoot with gold, but because sometimes if the lock jumps, it's gonna get a contest. But y'all gonna see after this game, we did end up losing this game, but it was pretty fun to, you know, have the first game be a good little competitive game before I start sparking threes. After this game, I ended up going like 6 for 7 from 3, all greens. It's crazy. I wish I would have been using this build instead, especially on 2K low. It just feels like it feels no different than my BP. I'm being honest with you. The only difference is this build is way faster. And when I mean way faster, like any mistake the defender makes and it's a free run to the rim, and if the corner picks up, the ball passing accuracy is so high, I'm gonna be able to dot that corner, and I get Hall of Fame playmaking badges. That means quick first step, all that good stuff is gonna even be more effective, and I already get 99 speed without even being a 99. Now this is the game. I don't know if these guys did the tendencies glitch and the events glitch to get those events. If they got it fair and square, hey, hats off to them. But right off the bat, I'm hitting them with a quick stop green from close to the half court line, and I'm still doing the same type of combos. But y'all notice, like, they're reaching, they're doing all that stuff, and I'm still basically moving fast. Cause if on a member the last video them with the BP build, yo, the thing did rough. Anytime the lockdown reach, my stamina gone, done with, lock off. You could have 6 Gatorade and it done with. It don't matter. All right, y'all saw. I've been playing comp recently. All right, I have way more fun in the stage than playing park. When I'm in the park, I'm trying to shoot like Ticino. Why? Because it's just not fun. Because more times out of none, you're gonna be playing casuals. And I used to be a casual. Nothing wrong with being a casual. All right. Matter of fact, the casuals are usually the most chillest people. It's hard to find good people that are not toxic, but that's why I'm starting a new trend. Look at this. The shooting feels no different to me. I'm being honest with y'all. And in the later gameplay of this video, y'all will be seeing me on the 10K court, really just streaking it up. Look how far. He really think I wasn't gonna pull that, and I still pulled it behind the hash. Now I got sharp take. I rarely ever get takeover because I'm a SS3. But with this build, I get takeover literally after sparking like 4 threes. Which on this build is not very hard to do because most people are gonna play you back anyways because they don't want you to get that free dunk. As you see, he hitting him with the left-right cheese, and he got a 3 to fall. Now, if I were to choose between, as you see, I'm messing up my combos, or this dude would have been gone. If I were to choose between this build and my BP build, which one I'm gonna take if I had to put money on the line, even though I don't wager and I'll never wager, I'll never gamble, I would put this build. Why? Look at it, slash and play with sharp take. The reason why I believe this is the best guard build in the game, and I keep saying it, y'all see my new tattoos, man. I might do the same thing in 2K21, and I'll bring that tutorial for y'all if I do. The reason why I'm saying this is the best build is because I believe this is the only build, the only pie chart that only gives you one Hall of Fame category. And why is that? You think the 2K devs don't know what they're doing? The reason why this build only gets one Hall of Fame badge category, and I believe it's the only one, I could be wrong. I haven't really tested much other builds other than guard builds. But the reason why is because you have a 80-something 3-point, 80-something dunk, 90-something ball handling if you wanted, and you still can get an 80 defensive lateral quickness, 81 perimeter defense if you make it right. If you're not telling me that is the best pie chart, bro, I've tried the slash and play the two-way slash and playmaker, and I've done really good on it. Matter of fact, 7 for 7 from threes, dropped some clutch jump shot for y'all. But guess what? This build jump shot is way faster. This build shoots from half court easier. You can shoot with this build and not worry about selling the bag. That's just that simple. Finishing basically equal, even though two ways get way better finishing. And the defense on this build, I got 12 defensive badges on this build, y'all. Believe it or not, I only have 12 shooting badges on this build as well. So I sacrificed shooting to get that defense. Why? Because I've gotten snatch blocks on this build. I've stopped big men at the rim on this build. As you will see in this gameplay, I did get a couple stops. And look at how I'm still able to look at my stamina. If I was on an O threat in that possession alone, it would have been done with. My stamina would have been gone since the moment I tried to hezzy back out of the three-point line, it would have been gone. And the reason why I know that is because y'all have seen I've been on a 94 BP build in the stage with it. All right, and it's very difficult to ISO on that build against comp. And it's not really necessarily against comp. It's against anybody that can play lock. Anybody that's a decent lock that can reach and cancel your animation, that's pretty good at timing the bumps and all that stuff, is gonna make it hard for you. Especially because that build is 6'2". It is harder to get open on a smaller build. Now, I made this build 6'4". I'm telling y'all, bro. This build has gotten me over 60,000 VC already, and I've only lost 1,000 VC with this build. Now, if I know y'all came here to see which build I'm thinking on going with for 2K21 if the builds are similar, even if it's a different name. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all the builds I'm planning to make when it comes to guards. Obviously, off rip, I might make this build. Why? Because finishing is important, ball handling is important. Second build I might make is a BP build. Why? Because if I'm gonna be using screens at any point, I can still ISO at any point with that Hall of Fame quick. All right. And if they make the dribbling better, like mix 2K20 with 2K19, I'll be happy, because then I'll just be on a BP build or be on a slash and playmaker, and it's over with, because I'm not gonna get canceled. And it does take skill to shoot on some of these builds, especially when you are out of stamina. But my number one build mainly will be a build like this if they do bring something back like this, just because the reach in it, and if the defense is the same, I'm gonna need a build like this, because just look at the difference. That would have got snatch block. Even with Hall of Fame finishing, that would have got snatch block on my 6'2" threat. It doesn't finish the same. The tendencies are not the same. And not only that, I can shoot literally from the same distance as my O threat when somebody's running floor general. With sharp take, man, I'm telling you, sharp take is different. But look at how easy I can cook with this build. Not even having to do glitchy combos. This is the 10K court. These dudes probably got unlimited boost. Pretty sure they do. And if they did the glitch, they got tendencies on each of their builds. But it doesn't matter. This computer, I ain't gonna lie, computer got the best defense, ISO defense in this game. But as soon as 2K21 demo drops, I'm really gonna dissect the build systems, everything, and y'all know I'm gonna be bringing y'all some bangers. Whatever build I decide to make, I'm gonna bring it to y'all so we can go crazy, GVO. Y'all know I don't keep no secrets, man. We're a family. We want the game to be competitive. When it's competitive, it's fun. When it's boring, it's because everybody sucks at the game. And if you have an advantage like that, it's just not fun. Imagine NBA players just playing a G League schedule and win the championship. Like, it's not going to be fun if it's not competitive. Now look at me using screens with this build against a computer, obviously, so they're not really playing sides on me. But look how fast it is. Even with no stamina, I can still green with no stamina. That's how to shoot on bronze. It's different. But yes, this build is going to be the rest of the year. I'm going to be using this build just to get more used to ISO with that goal quick draw, peeking, hitting them quick stops when I need to. Now look at this dude. He's a 6'10 lock, I believe, or 6'8 lock, basically pure red. And he has good defense, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull that thing anyways, because some of the shots they made, they should not have made. And I'm going to let it fly. But they spun that block. I don't blame them. I'd have spun that block too if I lost off a white. But we're going to remind them that we are not afraid of no comp, man. We've been in the Lions Den recently, and we've got a lot of confidence and motivation now that we can hang with these dudes, because going from a casual and going to the Lions Den, sometimes it can be discredited if you don't got the right teammates with you to pump you up and let you know, yo, you belong with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? because these dudes take the game serious, and you want to be known as somebody that take the game serious, right? So guess what? We're in the Lions then with Robo and Caillou. Look at that kill, bruh. Some of these glitchy moves that y'all thought don't work in comp, it really does work in comp. And y'all saw me do some of these same moves against the best of the best in the last videos I've posted on an old threat though. And we've also been experimenting with the lineups. Robo has been, instead of being on a pure red that you've seen him on recently, even though it says perimeter lock, it's been a pure red. He made it differently so people would think he's a perimeter lock. That pure red only gets like a 50-something 3-ball. This is his two-way slash and playmaker. So not only can we both dribble, something similar to what Lai and Rel was doing when we went against them. If Lai ran out of stamina, Rel got the rock. Me and Robo dribble better than Lai and Rel. All right. No disrespect to them, obviously. They've been in the Lions Den way longer than us. We've already went against them, and they beat us. We beat them one time. But with this lineup, it's kind of that similar to that. And Robo not 50, bro. I'm telling y'all, it's similar to that blueprint. 2 dribblers is greater than 1. 2 people that know how to use the screen is greater than 1. It's just gonna separate. Look at that kill. That Pro 5 crossover is different, but I'm a Pro 2 fan, man. Pro 2 crossover is just faster for me. Well, we've been experimenting with this build because I plan to do the same thing. We both made our two-way slash and playmakers wrong, but next year I'm gonna make it right. Block and interior is needed, steal is needed. All right, defensive rebound, you can get a defensive rebound without having it in the 90s. That was my mistake. I wanted the more badge progress, but badges don't mean anything if you do not have the attributes when it comes to defense. You're gonna really get a block. But look, I'm shooting from half court. I'm shooting from half court, and that's not the AI this time. They spun that block to give us some extra VC, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We were just in our bag that day. We were just in our bag. This is the first day I was back on my slashing playmaker with sharp take, man. And this build is just amazing. My 3-point percentage has went up 0.4 on this build, bro. I don't know why I'm shooting better on this build than my BP build. I don't know why. And I wasn't even shooting bad on my BP build, but my 3-point percentage has spiked up on a go quick draw build. Just because it's so quick, I'm gonna get my shot off. Especially if I'm playing park, it's over with. You're gonna have to give me the dunk, or you're gonna have to give me the 3, because one of my combos is gonna get past you unless you reach me and you get some type of lucky animation. But yeah, y'all, this might be my 2K21 build off rip. If it has the similar pie charts and stuff like that, something similar to this will be my build, and we're gonna go crazy. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Big up on yourself, big up Lord Almighty, cause without one can do nothing. G gonna done what the thing go. Yard man game and gone.